we meet with the director of the region, and he said, what I've heard from you is apparently there's a story about a train to do transfer. I'm very interested. I have 15 patients for you. So basically we just said, okay, let's go and see your patient. I think that we had in mind like some trauma patient, but stable trauma patient. But these were ICU patients. And we're like, okay, this is not the business with us. Of course, there's the idea that it makes sense to offload hospitals who are close to the front line to give more bed capacity. But as well, you need to make sure that you are transferring the patient somewhere that's going to get same level of care, minimum, if not higher level of care, would be the best. We just want to make sure this is safe for everybody. And then while we're talking, we as well negotiating with the parents if they want to be medevac or not. And so the first mother is basically, I want my child to be medevac because I think it's the only chance for my child to keep his legs. So that's what she has in mind. She said, and the child looked at her and said, I want to walk again. And then the director of the hospital is there, the director of the ICU is there, and all the interns, and they're all saying, you need to get them out of here. They need to survive. This is our hope. And then I look at the guy and said, listen, I said, let me go home. Let me discuss with my team. Let me figure out something. And so what we did is we came back to base here, and we just said, okay. And he just said, if the child is stable and his vital signs are stable, I said, let's get him out. And so we went back. The next day I went back with Dan and Natalia, and we basically screened every single patient. We went through it. This was basically our big thing is, can you sustain a 20 hours transfer where we don't have actually ICU level of care? And can we ensure at least the very minimum, the same level of care, if not better? We went back very early this morning because the train was coming, to go back and reassess the patient to make sure 100% that we thought they were stable. And the level of dedication that people have, it's like when we did the transfer this morning, the ICU physician, like not the intern, the senior boss of the ICU came and did the transfer himself. It is the one who lifts the stretcher with the ambulance driver and with our staff. And they make sure that the child was positioned the right way, make sure that his leg was fine, that everything, the vacuum of sucker for his wound were working well. And he stayed several minutes, and then finally once he was finally satisfied, he looked at me and just said, I think my job is finished now. I hand it over to you.